Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to be taking a little bit of a look at a new product that I was sure we were going to be shown yesterday. So I didn't make a video about it yesterday. Turns out we haven't been shown it yet. But the good news is we do have a listing for it over on distributor websites. We know what it is. It is... well, there's actually two of them. What we've got is the Origin Form Pokemon V-Star Premium Collection. And of course there are two of them, and at this stage I'm willing to bet that you have probably realised what they are. There's one featuring Origin Form Palkia, and one featuring Origin Form Dialga. And on the one hand, I kind of need to give myself a little bit of credit for pointing out that these absolutely could have been the V-Star Premium collections that we knew were coming. And on the other hand, I need to give myself whatever the opposite of credit is, because I also told you that I didn't actually think Pokemon would do that. And then they totally done did it, ladies and gentlemen. They totally done did it. So here's what we have. Origin Form Dialga V-Star wields colossal strength to bend time to its will, while Origin Form Palkia V-Star soars across the sky and twists the fabric of space. Appearing here in both playable and oversized versions, each ancient legendary Pokemon boasts a potentially game-changing V-Star power. To round out this deluxe collection, the Star Pokemon also appears as a Pokemon V, Metal Pin, and Shimmering Coin. So what we've got here is your classic V-Star Premium Collection. And though I cannot show you what it looks like for Dialga and Palkia, I can show you the Cleaver V-Star Premium Collection. And you will notice that what you have is 6 packs of cards, 2 promo cards and a jumbo, a coin, and a pin, which incidentally is what we are told is coming in this particular box. I can show you the Lucario V-Star Premium Collection, which came with exactly the same stuff. My point is, we know what these look like, we've seen them before, we know the deal. Now, the description here is really important. Each Pokemon TCG Origin Form Pokemon V-Star Premium Collection, and I'm going to say it, that's a bit of a mouthful, includes one etched foil card featuring Origin Form Dialga V-Star, Origin Form Palkia V-Star, one etched foil card featuring Origin Form Dialga V or Origin Form Palkia V. Let's be clear, these are the full arts. We know they're the full arts for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons we know it's a full art is literally says etched foil. And regular Pokemon V are not etched foil. Etched is what they mean when they refer to texturing. These are textured cards. They are the full arts. And we've known this was coming. Now, we didn't know exactly what form it was going to take, but we knew these were going to be promos. First of all, if we go and look at the set list for Astral Radiance, they included the regular Palkia V and the regular Dialga V. And they included the Special Art Palkia V and the Special Art Dialga V. And they didn't include the full arts. And Pokemon have been pretty clear about this over the past couple years in their actions. When they take one print of a card out, but leave the others in, they're using it as a promo down the line. By leaving the regular and the special art in, but removing just the full art, that was them broadcasting pretty loudly that the full arts were going to be promos. And then, of course, remember there earlier in the week, we had that list sent to players from Japan who were competing at the World Championships, basically telling them which cards they weren't allowed to use that had been released in Japan, because they hadn't been released in the West, and they gave us set numbers for all of those cards in English, and that told us definitively that these full arts were going to be used as promos. Now we know they're coming in the V-Star Premium collections, which is kind of awesome. And like I say, the fact that they're listed as etched foil cards tells us super clearly that these are going to be the full arts and not the regular art, because the regular art aren't etched foil. Again, you know, they describe the V-Stars as etched foil. If you go and take a look at any V-Star, you'll notice they are actually textured cards, which is rather nice. So, do we care about these? Yes. We absolutely care about these. And it may well be that you want the pins, and I'm just going out on a limb here and saying I'm an absolute sucker for pins, I want the pins. It may well be that you want the coins, And actually, at this stage, we need to take a slight detour, because I need to tell you that if you are after the coins and you live in Europe, gutted. Because let's put the Cleaver V-Star Premium Collection, the European and the US version side by side. You'll notice they're not exactly the same. The US version has 6 packs, one more than the European that has 5. And the US version has a coin that the European version doesn't. Now, the listing we've got is for the US version, but let's be really clear here. We've seen a few of these now. We're not getting a coin, we're getting one fewer pack here in Europe. That's just happening. That's the way they've always done it. That's not confirmed, that's not official, but it's the way they always do it. Do not expect to get the coin or the 6-pack if you live in Europe. But honestly, firstly, you've got the full arts, which are beautiful cards. They're really well done. I think they're very handsome cards. A lot of people were gutted they were cut from Astral Radiance. And also, these are good cards. Like, these are really, really, really good cards. Don't get me wrong, like, the Lucario has actually proven to be a decent card that's seen a bit of play here and there. Dialga and Palkia are top-tier decks. Let's make absolutely no bones about that. Dialga and Palkia are top-tier decks. I've told you guys many times before that if you want to go and look at what decks are good, PokeStats is a great place to go and have a look. And if we go and look at the most recent tournament on PokeStats as I record this, there were 153 players in a standard tournament. Seriously, if you're into competitive Pokemon, you need to be following PokeStats. They are great. First place, Palkia. 6th place, Palkia, and actually Andrew Estrada is a former world champion, so they kind of know what they're doing with this. 10th place, Dialga. 15th place, Dialga. Palkia and Dialga are legit top-tier decks that you should be expecting to see at the World Championships. And so are Arceus, and, you know, so's Mew, and so's Blissey, and so's Regigigas, and all the decks you see on the list here. These are all good top-tier decks. But my point is, Dialga and Palkia are proper job top-tier decks. So what we're getting here is just a much easier way to get hold of these really, really good cards. I mean, Justin Basil is another person I shout out on these videos. Again, if you're into competitive Pokemon TCG, you need to be following Justin Basil TCG on Twitter. But you can see here the number 2 deck at the moment from recent results is Origin Form Palkia, and the number 6 deck is Origin Form Dialga. These are among the very best decks in the game right now, and you're getting a V and a V-Star in this set. Now, one thing we need to ask, and this is a question I have, and this is why I was waiting for the images to come out and they didn't come out, and that makes me sad. I don't know what form these V-Star are taking. Because up till now, we've had 4 V-Star Premium collections. We've had Lucario, we've had Cleaver, we've had Leafeon, and we've had Glaceon. And what they all have in common is exclusive. Those Pokemon V-Star have only appeared in those products. Actually, I take it back. The Leafeon and Glaceon are special collections, not V-Star Premium collections, but same kind of deal. You still get the V and the V-Star and the Jumbo, so it's a very, very similar product. But they've been exclusive. They've only been available in these products. Yes, fine, if you want to be a pedant, and, you know, I am quite a pedant myself, you can tell us that Cleaver V-Star was available in Astral Radiance as a Rainbow Rare, but the regular version was taken out of the set. And they do this, and that's fine. But both Palkia and Dialga are in Astral Radiance. So, do we just get straight reprints? Or do we get alternate arts? I want alternate arts. Remember that V-Star Universe is coming out over in Japan in December? And it would make sense for them to give us alternate arts here and then put them in V-Star Universe in Japan. We don't often get alternate arts early, but it does happen, especially with, say, pre-release promos, and then Japan catches up in their special sets. You know, take the tins. There we go, the Divergent Powers tins. They had alternate arts of the Hisuian first partner Pokemon, and Japan didn't get them when we did. So that would make sense. We would get alternate arts, and that they would then come around in V-Star Universe for Japan. That could happen. But either way, you're getting the Full Art V, and you're getting a V-Star, and this is awesome. And like I've said, Origin Form Palkia, phenomenal card. 2 energy, 60 damage, plus 20 more for each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponents, plus a V-Star Power ability that lets you accelerate energy. It is absolutely nuts. It's a top 2 deck in the format. Dialga's not quite doing as well as Palkia, but we do have an attack that does huge damage if you can combine Metal Energy on, and a V-Star Power that literally KOs a Pokemon V and lets you take an extra turn? Yeah. These are real top-tier decks, and this is what I love about this. Even if the V-Stars are literally just straight reprints, I still think these are great, because you get yourself the full art, which is exclusive to this product and hence cooler, and you get yourself the V-Star, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty gosh darned awesome. But I want to know what you think. I want to know all your opinions on this. I want to know if you're getting them, because I'm saying right now, I'm picking up both of these. Even if the V-Star aren't alternate art, you got the full art Vs, you got the V-Star, I'm in, ladies and gentlemen, and the pins, obviously. I am in. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about this, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and all kinds of fun stuff. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel and you can get some weekly bonus pods where I talk about anything you want me to and answer all of your questions and things of that nature. And you can join the Discord and chat with us, and it's all lots of fun. Like the lovely Evan Parker, who became a Patreon in the last few days. Evan Parker is a lovely person, and I give shout-outs to lovely people in these videos. So yeah, check out a Patreon if you feel so inclined. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.